What if I told you that hidden deep in the jungles of Cambodia lies a forgotten empire, one that rivaled Rome and Egypt in its grandeur, yet fell into silence, swallowed by vines and roots? This isn't just the story of Angkor Wat. It's the story of an entire civilization, an empire of god kings, of stone cities, of mysteries still unsolved. Welcome to the Storyteller's Map. Today we travel into the heart of Cambodia, to the temples of Angkor, once the jewel of the Khmer Empire, today a window into a forgotten world. We'll uncover how the Khmer rose from a small kingdom into a mighty empire. We'll walk through temples lost to the jungle, discover the lives of ordinary people, and explore the enduring mysteries of why this city, once the largest on earth, was abandoned. The Khmer Empire was born in the 9th century. In 802 CE, a man named Jayavarman II crowned himself Chakravartin, a universal monarch. With this declaration he linked himself to the gods, and his kingdom became not just political but cosmic. Angkor, the capital, was designed as the center of the universe. Its temples were not just places of worship but symbolic mountains connecting heaven and earth. By the 12th century, under King Suryavarman II, Angkor had become one of the largest cities in the world, with nearly 1 million residents, while Paris at the same time had less than 200,000. Imagine walking its boulevards, vast markets buzzing with trade, canals filled with boats carrying rice, elephants marching through gates larger than city walls in Europe. Angkor Wat may be the most famous, but it was just one jewel in a crown of hundreds. Each temple tells its own story. Bayon, built by King Jayavarman VII, is perhaps the most haunting. Over 200 colossal stone faces smile down with enigmatic calm. Historians debate whether they represent the king himself or the bodhisattva of compassion. Then there is Taprom, the jungle temple. Left largely unrestored, its walls are entangled with banyan trees, creating an otherworldly vision of nature reclaiming stone. At Bantay Sray, known as the Citadel of Women, carvings are so delicate they look like lace cut into stone. Built from pink sandstone, its walls glow with an almost magical light at sunset. These temples were more than monuments. They were living scriptures, carved with gods, battles and legends, capturing the beliefs and identity of an empire. But Angkor was not only a city of kings and gods, it was alive with the heartbeat of its people. At its heart was rice. The Khmer perfected irrigation systems on a massive scale. Their reservoirs, called barays, stretched for miles. The West Baray alone holds over 50 million cubic meters of water. These systems meant Angkor could feed nearly 1 million residents, an achievement unmatched anywhere in the world at the time. But life was not only survival. Art and spirituality flourished. Dancers performed apsara dances, believed to mirror celestial beings. Sculptors transformed sandstone into gods. Merchants carried spices, silk and ceramics across Asia. Angkor was not isolated, it was connected. To India, to China, to the wider world. And through these connections it absorbed new religions, new technologies, and new ideas. But by the 15th century, the mighty empire was in decline. The reasons remain one of history's great mysteries. Some point to endless wars with the neighboring Thai kingdom of Ayutthaya. Others blame internal revolts and political instability. Climate may have played a role. Recent studies of tree rings suggest decades of drought followed by catastrophic floods. The water system, the very heart of Angkor, collapsed. Without water, crops failed. Without crops, the people left. The empire's center shifted, and the jungle reclaimed the city. What remains today are ruins, but ruins that whisper of lost grandeur. For centuries, Angkor was remembered only in Cambodian folklore. But to the outside world, it was forgotten, until the 19th century. In the 1860s, French naturalist Henri Mouhot described his astonishment at the grandeur of a forgotten city. His writings captured Europe's imagination. What followed was both rediscovery and destruction. Colonial archaeologists restored temples but also removed artifacts. Some ended up in museums far from Cambodia. Today, international teams work carefully to preserve what remains, battling time, weather, and the jungle itself. Angkor is not just a relic, it is alive. Every year, festivals bring ancient traditions back to life. The Khmer New Year sees temple courtyards filled with music, dance, and offerings. Cambodian cuisine too carries echoes of Angkor's kitchens. From hand-pressed noodles to freshwater fish cooked with lemongrass, flavors blend ancient traditions with modern life. And the Apsara dance, once performed for kings, is still alive, performed for locals and visitors alike, preserving centuries of storytelling through movement. For Cambodians today, Angkor is not just history, it is identity, a reminder of resilience and a symbol of cultural pride. Angkor was more than stone, it was vision, it was faith, it was power. Though the empire fell, its whispers remain, in every carving, every dancer, every stone swallowed by roots. Perhaps the greatest lesson Angkor leaves us is this: even the mightiest empires can vanish. But culture, faith, art, memory, endures. If you enjoyed this journey into Cambodia's forgotten empire, subscribe to the Storyteller's Map. Share where you'd like us to travel next, and join us in uncovering the stories hidden in plain sight.